Vince Jagodzinski. I am the grounds and testing manager at Stanley Black & Decker Valley City campus. It is the headquarters for outdoors for Stanley Black & Decker. I think part of the part when I started, it was about creativity, right? And it's not necessarily thinking outside the box, but it's being creative and looking at problems and areas and challenges from a different view. And being able to solve those problems. It might not be the typical or the traditional way, but you solve the problem. You create an experience for people. And that's what the landscaping for me was creating an experience, designing, showing colors and textures and depth and usefulness, right? So at an early age, I mean, we talk about sustainability now. I think a creative landscaper or a grounds manager starts looking at those things at a young age. It's one of those things you kind of push and you look and how can I create a space that people can enjoy? So, but within the green industry, you look at different grounds managers and sports field managers and golf superintendents. We all want the same thing. We want our location to perform its best, look its best, and be at the highest quality at all times. We affectionately call this area the pasture. So with the pasture area, you'll start seeing a bunch of different mowers. You'll see some different types of mowers going around. And that's my whole group that's kind of going around. And they're testing for not only hours, but also reliability and durability. And then we have a whole format and system that we kind of put it in. And then they kind of document all that. And that gets back to the engineers. So we have a direct line to the engineers from here. So what we're looking at right here is Casgan Field. It is formerly our soccer pitch. All about the people, right? And we talk about the job is the job, and you can look in a book and you can listen to a professor and you can get a lot of information, but the people that are in these industries are the biggest driver to what you can do. You never know when that fork in the road is going to come and there's another opportunity, right? We can go from a groundskeeper to a vendor, to be a salesperson, to be a consultant. And how does that happen? Well, it's by meeting people and meeting individuals. So I started my career in art going to college, and that has actually grown into where I'm at now. Everything that I did when I was 17 with my dad to get to here has actually built where I'm at. Yeah. And that's what our team has really started doing, is working with engineers, working with sales, working with marketing to say, what else can we do? And so my teams are starting to go and starting to do different things that are really affecting how our equipment ends up in the marketplace, which is really cool. And we'll hear a lot of it about speed to market. You know, again, it's something that's important, right? You want a solution, you don't want it in 3 years. This site is helping with that. And the teams that I manage are helping with that, as well as all the engineers, all the marketing, everything that's on this campus really helps with the outdoor group. So it's, again, an exciting place. And if you look at it that way, you influence what's going out in the world.